translate though, especially with representation or what he's saying where he wanted to go. You think representation would have went back and said,
Vikings ain't got no quarterback. Who the Vikings?
Oh, hey, yo, that would have been a perfect situation. That would have been last week, right?
Yeah.
See, all this has probably been going on behind the scenes for a very long time, and he wasn't thinking that. He wasn't thinking the organization didn't know as well. You don't know where players are going until it actually happens.
Everything goes behind, just be talking.
Yeah,
they playing off each other. Hey, so what do you hear? What do they offer you? What do they offer your guy? Because most times agents have multiple clients, and they're not all one position. Only 2 quarterbacks have 100 or more interceptions and sacks taken in the last season. Both of them not played for the Steelers, Russ and Justin. But when you combine the sacks and the INTs over the last 2 seasons, both guys have at least 100. Steelers turned the. Think about this. The Steelers just turned the Pickett, Trubisky, Mason Rudolph quarterback room with Justin Fields and Russell Wilson, and only going to cost them a third-day draft pick next year and $1.2 million. He's been doing it. Boy, they've been.
I think it's a great steal. I think it's a great. I use the word.
Hell yeah!
It's a great steal. It's a great steal because we know what Russell Wilson is capable of, and I think he's going to look like the old Russell Wilson based on the organization he's with, a winning organization, the head coach he's with, one that's not going to berate him like.
100 missions found. We were on this ride.
With endless content, like your dreams unfold. Shiver and let your time swirl.
Torpedo.
Man, you taking everything to the house. Short routes, intermediate routes, you can go deep. Najee Harris is exceptional as well with the ground and pound. And what's
Jalen Warren, number 30.
Boy, no, he can throw that rock. Boy, he's fast. They got a nice little dynamic there in the backfield, and I think they can protect Russell Wilson as well. They're gonna be all right. Well, until they play the Bengals, they're gonna be all right.
Yeah. So. What do you think? What's their record? What's the Steelers' record next year? 17-game schedule. What do you think they'll be? 10-7, 11-6, 12-5, 9-8, 8-9.
I say 9-8 playoffs. 9-8 playoffs. They definitely going to the playoffs. They definitely going to the playoffs.
I know if my Broncos better put something at quarterback.
Oh, but hey, listen, y'all might as well chalk it up. Broncos fans might as well get ready for the tears. Might as well get ready for the tears. Matter of fact, you know what the Broncos need to do? Who the quarterbacks the Broncos got right now?
Jarrett Stidham and Ben.
Jarrett, every time you drop back to throw the ball, just look for Brandon Johnson. That's it. That's your savior right there.
Who?
My nephew, Brandon Johnson.
What position he play?
Yeah, get to know him. Get to know him.
Is Cortland Sutton still there?
Yeah, of course, still there.
Well, that's what he
No, hold on. They gonna double court. We rolling, bro. We're 14. We're 14. Roll the X. Go
I don't care.
Johnson every time.
Jarrett Stidham, Ben DiNucci, throw it to Cortland Sutton or throw it out of bounds. Those are your two options.
No, that's not the. I'm telling you, the right option to throw to. Brandon Johnson.
They got Marvin Mills. I like Mills.
I like Mills.
Marvin Mills. Yeah.
Mills is very nice. But again, I'm telling you the answer. I'm telling you the problem. If you want to solve the issues at the receiver position and who's next up in line as one of the best, I'm telling you where to take the ball. Go right to 89.
Mike List is reporting of News 9 yesterday. For now, Stidham is most likely to start, and the team will look to add a rookie in the mix. Broncos will limit what they can do for one big reason. By releasing Russell Wilson, they've accumulated a massive dead cap and cannot compete with top quarterback salaries. Sam Darnold cost the Minnesota Vikings $10 million. The contract that would have cost the Broncos roughly half of their entire cap. But that's why, hey, when you make those kind of decisions, okay, you have to live with the ramifications that come with the decisions that you made.
You made the bed, you gotta lie it, like my grandma used to say.
Yeah, I just think the thing is, Ocho, I get it. It's a lot of times when new coaches, new staffs come in, they want their own people. But look, I just don't believe that Sean gave Russ a fair chance. I just think he came in and heard some of the things that have been going on for the year that he, prior to him being there, and it just rubbed him the wrong way. But I hope this thing works out, because at the end of the day, I don't have no loyalty to Sean Payton.
What do you mean? Whoa. Let's be realistic. You hope what works out?
Yeah. I hope just this situation where him doing what he's doing.
You know, the situation's not going to work itself out until you are only good as your quarterback. You're only going as far as your quarterback is going to take you. You have to understand, you guys don't have a quarterback.
I hope he get one sometime soon.
Oh shit! You ain't gonna be able to get no quarterback for another 2-3 years.
Well, I know they ain't gonna get one this year, but they should be able to get one next year.
Like who? Everybody else is locked in. Everybody else is locked up. You think somebody magic just gonna appear and all of a sudden just become great out the blue? That's not how it works. Ain't never worked. Where you going?
But here's the thing, though. At the end of the day, the Broncos jumped the gun.
They did.
Because Russ had 2 more years left on that contract, and he didn't have to do anything. Please wait. You know what? This is a new environment. He got a new offense. He's in a new environment. Let's see how this first year. The first year would have told you, I'm not doing anything the second year.
I think
that's their own fault. It's their own fault. You
think it's more Sean Payton's doing?
I thought the Broncos were doing what they extended when they didn't have to. They didn't have to, Ocho. He's about to start the extension this year. He played 2 years on his old deal. They gave him more new money. You didn't have to do that. Said, look at Russ, this is a new offense. You're in the right place. We want you. That's why we traded for you and gave up the compensation that we gave. But we want to see how this first year goes. Well, if you see how the first year goes, guess what, Ocho? You got to extend it. And so now you make it glad the second year. Now you get to move on. No harm, no foul. You got all your available cap space.
Anything, I would allow Russ to get to his third year. A little bit more integrated with the system.
Well, you don't believe in it, Ocho. It's like a relationship when you already know it's done, you're just hanging on. It's over. She doing her thing, you doing your thing.
Yeah, but you still under the same roof.
Yes. That's yeah. So it's gonna be very, very interesting to see how it plays out. Hopefully they can make something out of not a whole lot. Speaking of quarterback rooms, the Browns' current quarterback situation have been Deshaun Watson is 1, Jameis Winston is 2, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, Tyler Hunt.
I like that. They they quarterback room like New Edition.
Yeah. Well, first of all, you already know they ain't keeping. When you got a quarterback that's making that much money as a starter and a backup making that much money, you only keep it 2.
You got to have a third, though. You got to have a third. You got to have a third for scouting.
Yeah. But most of the scout teams gonna be taken by Jameis because that's gonna be where he gets his. Okay. You know how they take 2 reps. You got 10 reps. The backup take 1 or 2. Deshaun takes most of them. He gets most of it.
Introducing the Chevy family of SUVs. Do more with tact. Do more with style. Chevy family of SUVs. There's one for everything you do. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
From you, the one that went to Green Bay. I was thinking it's him. My bad. I'm sorry, chap. Okay. That's gonna be interesting. That's a very interesting quarterback group. Like I said, I have a brief conversation with Deshaun in Vegas. We He seemed good. Obviously, he went through surgery on his shoulder, and see how soon he's going to be. Obviously, they'll take it slow, but he should be pretty close to being able to throw here in the next 4 to 6 weeks.
By the time they get to training camp,
by the time they go to OTA, he should be good. He definitely should be good. Ocho, one of the great defensive players, one of the great NFL players of all time, decided to call it a career. Rams defensive tackle Aaron Donald announced his retirement Friday after 10 dominant seasons. In those 10 seasons, Aaron Donald, a 3-time defensive player of the year. He's one of 3 players to win that award at least 3 times, along with Lawrence Taylor and J.J. Watt. He's also an 8-time first-team All-Pro and a 10-time Pro Bowl selection. He was a Pro Bowl selection every single year of his career, and he was an 8-time first-team All-Pro. Donald is one of the two defensive players since the merger, happened in 1970, to earn a Pro Bowl selection each of their first 10 seasons, alongside Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. Aaron Donald, and Barry Sanders are the only players in NFL history to play 10 seasons, get elected to the Pro Bowl in each of those seasons. Barry Sanders played exactly 10 seasons, retiring in 1998. Aaron Donald played 10 seasons, ended his career with 111 sacks, the second most among primary defensive tackles. Johnny Randall got kicked out the defensive end later in his career. He ended his career with 137 and a half. The sack became an official stat in 1982. He is the greatest defensive player of his generation. Will we see another Aaron Donald?
Oh, man, that's a good one. That's a good one. I didn't even know Aaron Donald was going to be Aaron Donald coming out of Pitt. I had no idea he would turn into the monster that is chastised offensive lines and quarterbacks the past decade. I had no idea. I'm not sure at what point it clicked for him once he got to the next level, but it did. It did. Obviously, the defensive line position is something that I've never paid attention to. So maybe other people that did pay attention to him in college knew what he was before he even got to the NFL.
You can see it. I thought, I watched him at Pitt, and I was like, damn. But I didn't know he was that small. I didn't know he was that short. He's not small now. He might be compact, but he put together. He's stout. He put together. And so I remember seeing him. Heading into the draft, and I was like, is that Aaron Donald? Like, damn. But you watch his hand. You watch the way he has hands like a wide receiver getting off the ball.
His feet. Aaron Donald.
And so I'm like,
Aaron Donald is one of the few defensive players that I've seen at that size, and his footwork is exactly. I'm not exaggerating, Chad. His footwork is exactly just as quick, just as ballerina-like wide receiver. Just as quick. I mean, his movement, his movement is. I'm like, man, what the hell? You're not supposed to be moving the way he moves at that size, at that position, which gives him the advantage.
God damn it! Every time I fucking send one of the emojis or some shit, then they just like, oh, fuck up his connection. Fuck up. He's listening. Like, fuck off.
Off the ball, his first step off the ball. Oh my God!
The way he can turn speed to power, he can bend the edge. I mean, he has no weakness rushing the quarterback. He can pull, he can hump you, he can bend the edge. He turned, like I said, he can turn. The way he can set you up. I mean, this is the top in your body. And because he played that comp 3, he's in that 3 technique. And so now he's right there on your quarterback. You better not miss him with your hands. Your hands better be good because he's right there on your quarterback. He's right there. And then they started to him up and down. And so now he's turning to you. They left this one open. He's in. So what you do with your pre-run line? You slide him up down the line. Okay, where's the weak link? You better not be the weak link that day because he's going to wear your ass out. And that's what he was able to do. Man, he played the under tackle. He can play the 5.
And the funny thing about it,
Now they're talking real football.
His technique changes. His technique changes. I could watch him get skinny on a double team and still get through. His hands is good on contact. You can't get hands on him. He can get small. He can go low. He can dip a shoulder left or right. Man, just everything about him is phenomenal.
People want me to make comments on Janelle Monáe. Like, she's doing her thing. She was Grammy nominated. I shit, I don't know. She ain't. I haven't seen act posted on social media.
I mean, oh, no, you with people like understand the intricacies of rushing the passer because I talk a lot, but I did have to understand, so I had to watch what was his move, what was the guy's setup move, what was he initially trying to do. Okay, was he trying to get me to set my feet? Because now if I set my feet, he's moving. I understood that. Okay, if I got two in my hands, he's gonna chop me, and now I ain't got no. I always had to be strong with the outside. I understood that because hey, I know John's just 7, and the last thing I want to do, I can let him step up, so I'm never gonna let the guy cross my face because if he gets around the edge, I can flip around. John can step up and block it. So you just have to understand who you're dealing with and what's his setup move. Okay, once I shut down his setup move, now we can play football. Never let him beat you with his initial move, Ocho. If a guy likes to move, know you got to sit heavy. If a guy likes to get around the edge, know you got to kick. You got to kick harder than you think. You can't get lazy with that kick. Hey, you got to get up out of there, Ocho, because if you don't, you get around the edge. And so that's the thing. Once you make contact, okay, you stuff his initial move, now you play football. Now, hey, Ocho, we feel a street fight. He trying to throw me, I'm trying not to get thrown.
And then another question that I thought about, something that is played so well as he has, was he trying to beat them to the punch and trying to make it take a pay cut? I'm trying to think.
Oh, hell no.
But I'm just trying to think, why would Aaron Donald, at such a great point in his career, when he's playing so well, why would he want to retire? I don't think he's not one that's been injured much.
Battles, Ocho. Because the thing is with him is that he's one of the few players they bang every time. You know, you don't get no play rock because he in that center, he in that guard, they bang him.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
So he played 50 because they're 65 plays and probably playing 45 to 50 years old. And boom, 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 boom. The double team. That double team, the triple team, they're doing everything they possibly can because going to an offensive meeting, they normally have. We had the Bruce Smith circle. We had the Derek Thomas circle. We had the Johnny Ray. If you could block those guys. Now, we played Minnesota when they had Purple Rain. They had Chris Dolan. They had Chris Millard. They had Hank Thomas. If you're from Minnesota, if you're a football fan, you know what I'm talking about. And they had Al Noble. And boy, they start blowing that horn, doing that dome. They just stopped going. Right. They was hell. So going to the game, you must neutralize to have a chance. Because if you couldn't block Aaron Donald, you couldn't beat them. LT was with LT. You couldn't block LT. Everybody, that LT made you. And I tell people this: you can make a case. LT is the greatest player because he made 2 positions. Because if you didn't have a left tackle, you couldn't beat the Giants. And then everybody went and got the Cornelius Green, they got the Derek Thomas, they went and got the Vaughn Miller, got all those guys, the T.J. Watts. That's LT. All the chops. See, LT was good enough to drag the quarterback down. LT was with the chop. So that's what I say. It's hard for me to say the greatest player in NFL history because he's made 2 position plays. They don't left tackle. You better get one. Minnesota, when I got Garrett Zimmerman, and then when I got Joe Jacoby, and then when I got all these guys, Jimbo, it's like 56, you couldn't beat the Giants.
I'm mad. I'm sad. Shit, I'm sad to see him goddamn go. Man.
I am too. I am too. He wrote on social media throughout my career, giving my everything, both mentally and physically. 365 days a year was dedicated to become the best possible player I become. I'm excited about off-field possibilities. I'm looking forward to spending more time with my wife, Erica, my kids, Jada, AJ, Art, and Ollie. The greatest reward was being able to play this game with them by my side, and I can't wait to watch them live out their dreams just as they watch me live mine.
All right, let's go. Aaron, I'm not going to see this, but I wish you the best.
Yeah, man. You're a great dude, man. I had an opportunity to speak. I had to talk to him a little bit, got a chance to man. I like I said, Joe, I came up in an era, you know, we had a lot of those great defensive players, the Reggies, the Bruce, the LG, the Barry Thomas, Johnny Randall. Hey, when it's all said and done, now you go how you want to. But he got those three defensive players. But for me, I give LG a slight nod because you win LG won MVP as a defensive player. No, I'm not saying defensive player of the year, Ocho. I'm saying MVP. The award that Lamar Jackson got, a defensive player got it.
I don't think people understand because they weren't in. They had to view that. They had to be there to see it to understand how effective and dominant Lawrence Taylor was.
And remember when he first got to the time, he was.
We know he's going gold. Arrogance, where are you? Oh, well, we got her. It was guaranteed. She's in. Okay, I see what you're doing. Crushing skulls. So I used to watch my soccer games, and who do you think is always coming from the golf course with his boys? Here comes Focus Bill every time. At the same time, every time. 3 o'clock. When the games come on at 3 o'clock, LG always right there.
Kirk Cousins not going to apologize. My financial success. They have said this week that if the NFL had a Hall of Fame collective big contract, Cousins would be a first ballot inductee. He signed a 4-year deal with the Falcons worth $180 million, $100 million fully guaranteed, $50 million at the time of signing. His 4-year deal. Cousins will have earned $411 million. 330, which will be guaranteed. Cousins shrugged off the notion that people think monetary success over on field play. I'm not going to apologize for the fact that I've been a great blessing financially for my family. But my year in Atlanta, I certainly want to be about how I won a Super Bowl and how I won a lot.
That's nice. That sounds God, as a quarterback, you can say all the right things with this camera running. You can say all the right things. Listen, Kirk Cousins is a God-fearing man. One thing about God, he has faith, and he has been blessed beyond means, as done very little on the field. As far as playoff wins, going to Super Bowls, he has one playoff win.
Correct.
But again, consistency and plays at a high level in the regular season is, I think, one of the things and why he's able to command the money that he does. And I think he's overlooked because there are not very many quarterbacks that you can go and pick willing to pay this individual, and you turn a blind his postseason success because he does in the regular season. One of the few, and one of the things that are very important when any player, regardless of position, timing of when you're up matters so much. Timing for Kirk Cousins is always. It's always been on the side. Always. You're coming off an ACL injury, and you just signed a 4-year, $180 million deal with a team that's in need, in dire need of a quarterback.
You free agency. You're free. Agency is not about being good, it's about being free. Because we see numerous guys. I don't judge them, but I just gotta speak honestly about it. Like you said, it's free. I'm free. Okay, we gotta spend money on something. We gotta pay somebody. Well, we need that position. He's the best in that position. Okay, let's go pay him. Because I got to overpay him to get him to leave the environment that he's already in. Why would I leave a system that I'm already familiar with? I'm comfortable in. I know what to expect from them. They know what to expect from me. My family's here. My kids probably have kids that go to school. I'm entrenched in the community. So why would I'm paying all of that? They start a replanting here.
Inconvenience. Yeah. But listen, with Kirk Cousins there, I know one thing. The numbers for Drake London, the numbers that I've expected Kyle Pitts to have since he left Florida, like he did in his rookie year, those numbers are going to be consistent. Now on, I know that. They're going to put up some numbers now.
They better. Yeah, if I'm paying $45 million more quarterback, I better get the target. I mean, the quarterback better be able to get my receivers.
Sling that ball. They're going to sling that ball. One thing equal.
Patrick Queen.
Hey!
Who's now
Yeah.
a rival of the Ravens. Says he can't wait to be a rival of the Ravens. At his introductory conference after signing the Steelers, Patrick Queen acknowledged he hasn't always had a warm feeling towards folks in Pittsburgh. Naturally, you can't be a Raven have fuzzy feelings with the Steelers. Queen spent his entire career with the Ravens, but now he'll play the Ravens at least here. They make the playoffs because we have played them in the playoffs. It's going to be weird, but I want to be the villain. Queen said, I want to be that guy. It's how most guys feel against their own teams.
I mean, listen, I don't think, if you think about it, I don't know off the top of my head how many players are going to division rivals. That doesn't happen normally.
No.
This year, it's happened on multiple occasions. Multiple occasions, players are going to their division rival. Normally, teams do not let you go to a team in your division because they don't want to have to deal with you. They don't have to deal with you. Again, in this case, it's different. I really had I'm going to embrace the villain. I'm going to embrace being the villain. The Steelers haven't had a linebacker go to the Pro Bowl since Ryan Shazier in 2017. It's really nasty and fits. And
It's a rough neighborhood. You might want some protection. Here.
Use this promo code and get the Epic Champion for free.
Yeah. Gave what's the D tackle? That is big weight.
or you just paid him.
Just paid him like $20 million. Got Marlon Humphrey at corner making $19 million. I had to do something with Kyle Hamilton. He's about to want 13, 14.
Kyle got about one more year. They gonna
Yes.
They gotta like be special.
Yes.
Yeah. Listen, the Queen is deserving of what he got, and obviously I understand the Ravens will go trash to him, and obviously it's out of his hands. If you want to be upset, you got to be upset with the organization. Well, actually, how about understand how the business works in itself? Understand how the business works itself, and things like this happen and have always happened. It's the nature of the business. They can't keep everybody.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Oh. And so where the man, if you're a Raven, man, you should want to go to the Steelers or the Browns or the Bengals. You realize like the Ravens are only need to pay players. Them other 31 teams, they pay players too. I'm worth the money. And the Steelers are known for linebackers. I mean, when you think linebacker, you go back to Lambert, Ham, and Russell. And you got Harrison, and you got Joe Porter, you got Jason Hill, and you got Earl Holmes. That's got Andy Russell. Come on, bro.
Girl Bell, Larry DeFoot, James
Yes.
Ferrier. I remember all the boys, man. So we got that fit more than what they used to have.
Hey, Father, I guarantee you, there's people that work at Apple that used to work for Google, vice versa.
Oh yeah.
Ain't nobody say, man, I can't believe that. Man, how you do? I can't believe you worked at Google and now you over here at Apple.
I can't.
Hey, I just need to, hey, you know what? If DQ say, you know what? My bank account got a BBL. My bank account got a BBL now. What you talking about? Man, y'all better leave me alone. I'm going to get that paper.
It's gonna be hell when they play now.
Yeah, for sure.
When they play, it's gonna be a good one.
They had G. Lloyd, they had Kevin Green. See, I came up in the era where they had those guys. I also got Porter, I got Gilder, I I got, Kendra Bell, I got some of those guys, but I came up when they had, and I played against D. Lloyd when he was in college. He was Fort Valley.
Fort Valley State.
Yeah. Him and Eddie Anderson. Yeah, they called the defense Blue Death. Yeah. Oh, but hey, imagine him, Eddie Anderson played with the Raiders. He was safety, and they had G. Lloyd. That was the only year they ever beat us, though. That was the only year they beat us. They beat us no more.
They had a good squad all the way around.
Oh, they had a good squad back then. Deshaun Jackson played for the Eagles, went to Washington, later returned to the Eagles. Bell Reeves to the Jets, in New England, Richard Sherman, Seattle, and the 49ers. So, bro, if somebody go break bread, I can say, y'all in my division rivals, man, I can't go. The hell you say? Hell no. Not the kind of money they pay us. Boy. Fans don't get it. Fans just look at it. They look at it like in a vacuum. Like if you play for this team, you shouldn't want to play for that team.
Feel how I feel. Your allegiance should always be to us, no matter what. That's not the way it works. That's not the way the business works.
Hell no. It never have it. It never will. What probably read this story? There's a story alleged that Bruno Mars has about $50 million in gambling debt with the MGM brand. He had a relationship with the Park MGM Las Vegas Casino, the hotel, for more than 8 years. Bruno Mars is reportedly taking home $90 million a year from his current deal with MGM, and he just launched a cocktail lounge, Tiki Ring, another Vegas-based MGM property at the Bellagio. Still, $50 million. Now, I was listening to somebody today, and they said this high roller said that he was playing next to Bruno Mars, and he watched him lose about $17 million.
Man, come on, man.
He's a fan of him. I'm just saying.
Do me a favor. Think about what you just said. Just think about what you just said and say it slow.
At Domino's, order carry out online or by phone and get any one-topping pizza for $7.99 each.
You know what? I almost got upset. But just think about that. $17 million down the drain.
Ocho, you try to get it back.
How are the people in the casino, knowing and seeing that he has a problem with gambling, and still allow him to gamble?
That ain't my problem.
You ever seen the movie The Gambler? You ever seen the movie The Gambler with John Goodman and Mark Wahlberg?
Yes. That's not my problem.
Bruno Mars needs a friend like me. That's more so than the people around you. Even if I know you have a problem, I'm going to find a solution to make sure you don't do that. You don't gamble and lose $17 fucking million. I don't care how much you make.
I thought you said, how can you tell a man how to spend his money? Could anybody tell you what to do with your money? If you took it outside and set it on fire, who made that money?
Okay, I see where you're going. But listen, this is a little bit overboard. Matter of fact, this is past overboard. This is fucking absurd. This makes no sense. This is the point when you cross the line to where it's almost dumb. It's almost stupidity. $50 million in debt. Even if you make 90, how does the casino allow you to be in debt that much? How do you continue to get? How do you continue as a casino to rightfully give someone a money line continuously because they make 90 million?
Because guess what? The same way you can go get a loan, you make $1 million, you can go get a loan for $50 million. You ask her how? Well, how do they give you a loan for $50 million? Because you make $100 million.
You're gonna always be in the red. You're gonna always be in the red. You're gonna always be in the red. Always. You're not gonna always be able to make that kind of money all the time. You have a short amount of time. You have a small window. Well, if you're an artist like Bruno Mars, and if you've seen him perform, you understand his window of opportunity to make money is a lot larger than others.
Yes,
a lot larger than others. That motherfucker knows he can perform. Probably one of the greatest entertainers up there with Chris Brown and Michael Jackson when it comes to putting on the show.
Oh, if you haven't seen him, you missed the show.
Real deal. But still, he needs the right people in his corner. This lets me know, Bruno Mars, you need someone like me in your corner. I guarantee, well, you lose $1,000. It's you stop right there. You ain't going past that.
Ocho.
Need somebody like me in this corner.
Ocho, think about how many drug addicts, when their parents or a loved one try to save them, if you create a demon, only you can chase it away.
Sometimes with demons, you need somebody to cast a spell. Sometimes when it comes to demons, you know, like the Exorcist, you got to have
Yes.
not a pastor. What you call the man? You got
Yeah. A bit. Oh, you talking about a priest?
There it is. I can be the priest to help Bruno Mars with those demons. I just need to sit down and talk to him. First, we're gonna start with, we're gonna stop drinking. That's the first. That's step one. We're gonna stop drinking because when you're inebriated, you ain't thinking right. You're making so much money, you're not thinking right. Let me help you understand the value of a motherfucking dollar. Let's start there. That's step two. So we're gonna stop drinking. Okay. Step two, I'm gonna help you financially to be a little bit more financial conscious. You're making a lot of money. We know. Let's put some of this shit up. For a rainy day.
Ocho. Okay, can I ask you this? How you think they keep building those casinos? Are they building them with losers' money or winners' money?
The winners. But I don't want Mr. Mars to be a statistic.
Losers.
I mean the losers.
If they win it, they
yeah,
keep
you're
building
right.
casinos.
The losers' money. But I don't want Mr. Mars to be a statistic. Because we can talk. Wait. Let me stay with me now. Stay with me. Let's talk about all the artists that were great in their time, during their days while they were hot, that are now broke. Yes. That are now broke. I'm talking about who's going crazy during their time. You know, the span of an artist, the height of their career is more so maybe a 10-year run. Maybe a 10-year run, but Bruno Mars is so great at his craft and what he does when it comes to performing and commanding a stage. I'm assuming his will be much, much longer because I put him somewhere almost in the legend realm. I think he's that great at what he does. But again, it hurts because you know how I am when it comes to spending money. I just wish he saw the value in money the way I do, and he needs somebody like me in his corner. I want to know who Bruno Mars' friends are. That's what I want.
But let me ask you a question. What if everybody thought like you? What if everybody thought like that's what makes us unique?
But
everybody can't think like
if everybody thought like me, we wouldn't have no problems. We had nobody be in debt. Nobody be in debt. We all be driving motherfucking smart cars and flying Spirit. We'll all be at McDonald's.
I'm not gonna be I'm not driving no smart car. I ain't working my ass off to drive a smart car. I feel dumb.
No, you won't. That's why it's called smart car. Wait a minute. Smart car is made by Mercedes.
I feel a dummy. You got a dummy driving a smart car.
Smart car is made by Mercedes. I get 55 miles to the gallon. To fill up my tank, it's only $13.
So let me ask you a question. Let's just say, and I hope this doesn't happen. Something happened to you and you're no longer with us. You think your family gonna save that money like you did? You did all that hard work, got no enjoyment out of it. Somebody else gonna enjoy it more.
Wait. I am getting enjoyment out of it. I get enjoyment out of it.
I love the smell of entrails in the morning.
Money up for the younger kids that I have that are going to want to go to college and do some of the things that they want to. I'm enjoying it. I enjoy it buying
all that and still enjoy yourself.
Let me tell you, the enjoyment I also have is playing FIFA Ultimate Team, Madden Ultimate Team, spending money there, buying skins on Call of Duty. My enjoyment is a little different. My enjoyment is a little different than yours.
Somebody gonna say buying skins is a waste of money. Somebody say buying skins is a waste of money.
No. Ain't nothing but $100.
So that's $100.
My enjoyment comes.
You can feel somebody at the Salvation, or you can feel somebody that down there at the line for $100.
But I mean, my enjoyment and the ways I spend money is much different than everybody else. But the way he's spending it, now that. Come on now, you know that's not right. You know that's not right.
But you know me. Look, I just think the thing is, Ocho, look, maybe there's a deeper issue than just gambling. Because at some point in time, you know, your rationality and your conscience have to like, damn. I understand because I've been in a situation where I bet 1,000, I lose, I bet 2,000, lose, bet 4,000. You keep trying to get it back with one hand.
You got the same goddamn problem too.
When I made money like that, I would go gamble.
If you lose 1,000 and you lose 2, that means get your ass up out of there, man.
No, hell no. I ain't no quitter. I ain't no quitter. Oh no. The Rail would have told you no, she don't want to talk to you. You to quit? Hell no. Hey, you a lie. You a lie. You a lie.
Well, I ain't chasing behind nobody that don't want to deal with me. I'm good. Oh, you want me? Okay, that's cool. On to the next. Because if you don't want me, there are other people lined up for this blessing.
But they ain't real. They ain't real. They ain't real.
That's fine.
So you gonna settle? You gonna settle? You got the whole diamond.
Hey,
but you gonna settle for a Cuban zirconia.
God told me. Hey, listen. When I played the NFL, what I wore in my ear, Cuban zirconia, right? If I have to settle for it in real life, that's fine with me.
Oh no! Oh no! I wouldn't be a thing.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Hey, look, listen.
He's just talking real. He don't mean that real.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. We just using the hypothetical. I'm just saying, if the opportunity presented itself and I was interested in her and she didn't like me, I'm okay with that. Men these days have a problem with rejection. It's okay. There are so many fish in the sea. Sometimes you're fishing in the wrong motherfucking area.
You might not catch that trophy fish. Because if you're a fisherman, everybody that's a fisherman, you're looking for that fish. And now I got a fish that's so big he left a hole in the water. I got him on my wall. Yeah. I got a fish. As a matter of fact, I should have Jordan to go upstairs right now. I got a caught a fish so big the picture weighed 8 pounds. I swear to God, I don't try. You hear me right now?
Listen.
Could be a blessing.
You got to understand, you got to fish within your means. Sometimes some of the men, stay with me in the chat now. Yeah. You're chasing women that are salary cap casualties. Yeah? You hear me? Mm-hmm. Stay within your financial lane when you go fish.
But that's still out of your range. Even if they were a cap casualty
that was a good one right there, huh? That was a good one. That was a good time.
Even if they were a cap casualty somewhere else, what the Broncos said. Because they got so much dead money, it made it cost prohibitive for them to go get a quarterback in the free agent market. So now, just because somebody else released them because of the cap, that don't mean you can get it.
Yeah. I like that. Hey, that was a good line, fellas. In the chat, I know y'all like that.
Yeah. We teed up on that one. High five.
Hey, that was a good one, fellas. we got that. Chasing women. Sure. Stay within your salary cap, and stop chasing women that are going to be a salary cap casualty. Fellas, that's all you got to do. Go through an Instagram, right? Go through women's Instagrams, and you look at the image that she's trying to portray. Are you willing to pick up wherever the guy left off that she's? The image she's trying to portray. Do I have the funds to keep that up? What I see. If not, keep scrolling. Keep fishing. Keep fishing.
Yeah, man. They come out there with the more rail bags. One of that Chanel double X.
Yeah. You.
Or they got them. Perkins,
You see all that on that page, and you know that ain't in your. You know what? Nah. We don't even know.
And if you got Coach and Kate Spade money, you need to keep scrolling down. If somebody got a Birkin or Goyard or LB, you got Coach, you got Kate Spade money. Scroll on down.
Being realistic. One of the key things that we as fellas and men have to understand, we need to be self-aware. Self-aware. It's easy.
But it's our ego. Because the thing is, they look. I've been guilty of it. I mean, look, I've seen women out of my price range, but that ain't thing. All they could do is tell me no. You have to build up jealousy.
Right.
To hear no, especially once you become someone. Now you tell me no high school, hey, okay, it is what it is. I keep it moving. But then all of a sudden I start to becoming something, and you tell me no, I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's hard. So you looking at like, Joe, the thing is like, okay, you broke up with this guy, and I don't know the guy, wasn't no teammate of mine or anything, but you're like, oh, she used to go with such and such. Damn, okay. But then I'm looking like, man, I'm looking at the car she's driving. I'm looking at my car. Yeah. I'm looking at the bag she carried. I'm looking at my billfold. Now this ain't gonna work out. Your car nicer than mine. What the hell I'm gonna do for you? I mean, I got on Lee jeans and you got on Versace.
You see what you had? The key word, self-awareness, and knowing I can't do nothing with that because she would be a salary cap casualty. And many of us will still chase it and spin and go over the cap. And then wonder why you're in the red.
Hey, she out of my price range. Like, hey, man, what kind of car you gonna get? The kind of car I got. $500,000, no $700,000, no $1 million, no car.
And the higher up, the higher you ever go, you gotta understand there's a small percentage of the 1%. So you look at all the fine women, right? Yeah. And all the small percentage of the 1%ers are all dating all the fine women carrying all the nice shit. They all date the same. They all date the same women.
And what you think your chances are?
It's only a few that got it like that. Only a few. Listen, see, mathematically, I wish somebody in the chat could break this down. Think about it. MLB, NFL, NBA, and just do the number crunching and think about all the women there are in the world. It's only so many of them. But everybody want the dude that's at the top. Yes, it's impossible. It's impossible. You got to compete for the man. Don't get me started.
Ocho, and women, once you dated, Michael B. Jordan says, it's hard to get someone. That's why I tell people all the time. That's why movie stars marry other movie stars. Because they know what it's like to live that world. They know what it's like to be isolated, and they know what it's like to have to be selfish times 10. Now, you get these women, and they've dated an NFL player or an MLB player or an NBA player.
Ain't no going back.
How the hell they go back to an average guy, not average, a guy working 9 to 5. Let's just say he makes $100,000. When you dated a guy that had a private jet, pick you up, take you to an island, or he get, hey, baby, we going to have breakfast. But he picks your ass up on a yacht. Y'all drive up somewhere, get your ass off, and it's prepared for you. You think she can go back to a normal guy after that?
None of them are going back.
Come on, guys. Come on, chat. Keep it up with me.
You know what frogs do, right? You know what frogs do in the pond? They hop from lily pad to lily pad to lily pad to lily pad to lily pad until they find one. That's gonna stop.
Until a big fish gobble them up. Until some big guy come and take them out.
That's it. And they continue to play that game the rest of their life because they're not going backwards. They're not.
No. Come on, Ocho. I mean, those women, come on now. A woman done been with a guy like that. That dude make 20 million, 30 million. He's breaking her off. He probably, somebody that's making 20 million and got it like that. Oh, he breaking you off. With nothing. Maybe 20. But you I got that. How the bag you carry? I got that $250,000 to $500,000. And you think she's supposed to go back to another guy that's making $100,000? And that's no knock on you guys. Because I made $63,000 one year. Come on, man. We got to be realistic with this.
I don't even know how we got here, but I love this goddamn topic.
People like, and I ain't got no trade. If I was not so sure that I would know her, I would recognize her because a lot of times these women are smaller in real life than they are than they project.
Right.
So when I finally said, like, well, damn, but
the analogy they go from lily pad to but they strike gold. And that's the game. The game has always been the same. No matter
where connections come alive. Anytime, download Beat now and embark on a life experience like never before.
In the pond you belong. You always gonna be good.
Stay in your place.
Stay in your place.
Stay in your place. I mean, hey, I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah. Ocho, they say you don't know how casinos work. Casinos doing the same thing they does when they pay people out money. Just by the way,
they get say, I don't know how casinos work. Do I gamble? Exactly. Of course, I don't know how casinos work because I know how I am. You know how I am. If you follow me throughout my career and before I made it, I've always been this way. So the discipline was always there. I just can't fathom or understand how you lose that kind of money at some point. Even if you're not thinking, at some point you lose when you lose $1 million, okay, come on now. 50 million? 50 million in debt. Think about that.
Ocho, think about what you said. To the person that's making $35,000, you giving $2,000, $5,000 tip. Saying Ocho is out of his damn mind. So you have to understand it. Hey, he making $100 million a year. He looks at it like that ain't no problem to me. Because the person that's making $50,000
it's no different from sports betting.
You mean to tell me you gave somebody $5,000 to bring you your food, which they're paid to do?
I like that you said that. The reason I tip the way I do, 1,000, 2,000, sometimes 5, depending on what I have coming in for that month, is because here in America, which is why I need to be president, they don't pay us a livable wage. I understand the service industry isn't paid a livable wage.
But they are getting paid,
they're getting paid, but not a livable wage. Not a livable.
They can say that about any job. They can say that about any job.
Okay, but there's a reason why I tip the way I do, because I understand that, and I kind of empathize with those that are in the service industry, which is why I've been doing this the past 20 years. But any job, it's just unfortunate because when you travel to Europe,
how can you bet if you ain't got the money?
I'm goddamn crazy.
You betting on credit.
Why are you tipping me? They see it as disrespect. Why do they see it as disrespect? Because they are paid a wage where they can live comfortably, where they don't have to rely on tips. That's all.
Yeah. Well, it all depends on where you living at. I don't give a damn how much tips you get paid, unless like you like dollar bill, you in the spending game. The spending game, the tips ain't popping like that, man.
And tips ain't tipping.
But Ocho, check this out,
man. Shit, I like that.
Yeah, but look, guys don't understand. They look at it like, bro, somebody that's making $100 million, somebody that got $300 million bank, and they making $50 million a year. What's $250,000 to them? Y'all don't get it. Y'all talking about simping. You say simping because you ain't got it.
I don't see it as simple.
You ain't got it.
There's certain things that you have to do when you're at that level. Certain things.
I don't care what you do now. For you to sit here and say that you haven't given a female money, or you haven't paid rent, or you haven't bought a purse or a car, is just not true. It's just not true, Chad Ochocinco Johnson.
Me? Oh,
yeah,
you. Do me a favor. Do me a favor, please, real quick. Chat, stay with me real quick. Go to my Twitter real quick, please. Read my bio to the chat in my bio, please, real quick. So you have a better understanding and know. Of course, you know I do that. Read my bio and my bio on Twitter to the chat real quick, please.
Fuck, they done cut my shit off.
So you have a better understanding. Well, you know
man, what Ocho bio say? Ocho,
you ain't got it in front of you. Where your phone at?
No, I don't normally have people bio pulled up in front of me.
You should have your phone right in front of you. Just go to my page.
What did your page say, Ocho? Tell them.
Read it. I got it. I don't know about hard. Okay, hold on.
McDonald's is cheaper than therapy.
I do spin. I have to, in a sense. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Chat, stay with me real quick. Listen to me and think. Listen, stay with me now. McDonald's is cheaper than therapy. And never forget, you're paying for sex indirectly, but the word relationship changes the narrative. You with me, right? You hear where I'm going?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just stay. Yeah. Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
That's it. So
that's all I'm saying.
That's me. So what you were getting ready to say is, well, you know, I take care of those that I'm dealing with. Always. But hold on. In moderation. What you're not gonna do is you're not gonna take me to the cleaners because I don't move like that.
Ocho, to the guy that's not in your position, he couldn't do that. He said that's excessive. We take care of the people in ordinance to what we have to offer.
Bingo, exactly. So that's why when you go fishing, you need to fish in your lane so the individuals that you're dealing with don't cause you or not a salary cap casualty. It's pretty easy. It's very simple. Very simple.
Man, when I was younger, I wouldn't fish for anything to bite. I throw it out there. Catfish, trout, brim, crayfish, perch, pike, salmon, striped bass, sea bass. I'm fishing. Man, what you fishing for? Whatever bite. Man, what the hell you talking about, Ocho?
Hey, where you hell, man? Hey, you hell.
Well, hey, I don't know what y'all talking about.
You fishing for whatever bite, huh?
Whatever bite. Man, what y'all fishing for today?
Hey,
whatever bite.
That's a good one. Now you got me in sweat, man. God damn.
Man, y'all better leave me alone, man.
Hey, chat. I want the chat. I want the chat to argue about my goddamn bio. I want people to understand what I was saying.
You're not lying.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Listen. Depending on the word, you know, the goalposts move depending on the word you use. Oh, I'm not dealing with no dude who don't got no money. Well, when you exchange, when you have to be paid for a service, what is that called? When you have to be paid for a service, what do we call that? If I'm not mistaken. The key word, I don't want to say it.
Oh, you say prostitution?
Right? Okay. So when people say, I'm not dealing with no dude without no money, if you use the word relationship, it changes the narrative. Stay with me now. I know Sunday, I'm not here to preach, because I'm not here to preach. Just the definition changes everything. But that's a whole other topic. But let's go.
Man, Ocho, somebody just said that's why Unc Single and Ocho got a woman. See, that's what drives y'all crazy. Those that know won't tell. Those that tell won't know. Y'all don't got to know what Unc got.
It's the key. I got lucky because not only do I have a woman that has money as well. But
yeah, for sure.
So a balance where everything isn't on me. You know, I kind of consider myself, I don't want to say lucky, because there are other women that are doing well for themselves out there. But
for sure.
I got lucky. I'm gonna just say that I got lucky because everything on me. There are other guys that are those higher caliber guys where they carrying all of it. I call nobody dead weight. I apologize. I'm sorry.
But here's the thing,
Ocho. They carry everything.
First of all, I mean, once you get to a certain level of a man, who the hell you can marry? Well, let's just say, for the sake of argument, you make 100. You work 100 billion. Who the hell are you gonna go marry? the L'Oreal heiress. You limited. Once you start, when guys start making 15, 20, 30, 40, 100,
it shrinks significantly. Significantly.
If you're trying to get somebody on that's in your dating pool,
there isn't.
And that's no knock. It don't bother me.
It's not bad. I mean, just it's the lay of the land and the way it's always been, and that's okay.
Yeah. Ocho, check this out. We got the graphic. Okay, we got a graphic. We're gonna put the graphic up so you can see. You can only pick two pills, and you see what they are. The red one, be rich. Blue, bring someone back from the dead. Green, read minds. Yellow, never feel pain. Black, never catch a disease. They got this capsule. They got these little pellets in it. You got 5+ inches. Yeah, you know what I mean? I already know which one I'm picking. Go ahead, what you got on you?
Let me see. I'm gonna go through process of elimination.